Yo, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to episode 2 of this series. I don't actually have a name for this series yet, but it's basically where I talk about my thoughts and insights that I learn while building myself. So don't take this as me teaching you, it's more so me teaching myself, me discovering things about myself that may be valuable to you, or you may find some value out of it. I'm also making these very unedited and very raw because I want to get the real me across and I want to get better at showing myself on camera, like for who I am and speaking without just cutting and editing everything. So yeah, let's get into it. So I came to a realization today that changed my whole perspective on everything that I've been doing for like majority of my life. I've always kind of seen myself as this strong person mentally. At least the past couple of years, I have grown into someone I'd be proud of. Like, I'd consider myself as resilient. I'd consider myself as a pretty strong person internally and externally since I work out and train martial arts. That's not me even bragging, but it's like I feel like no matter what tests God and life gives me, that I can get through them. That's just who I am as a person. Funny part is, I also always saw myself as this humble guy, like I wasn't better than anyone and I was just another guy trying to chase his dreams. But I realized something that shattered that entire image of myself that I had. And without even realizing it, I've been lying to myself for almost my whole life. I was always that nice kid, the one who would say yes to. Did I just move? I was always the nice kid, the one who would say yes to everything and kind of just act like a little bitch. You know, like that pleaser, the one who does everything to make other people happy. I did everything to make other people happy and then quietly resented myself for it, which is actually what got me into self improvement in the first place. I was tired of sitting on my knees and then acting like it was just me being kind. So I changed. I got a gym membership. I got in shape. I lost weight. I started training martial arts. I went to the military for a year. I changed my mindset. I built discipline. I built a body that I was proud of. I tried a bunch of different businesses. I had all these goals and I just kept trying. And through all of that, I kept telling myself, like, I'm strong. I can get up from anything. I can do anything I put my mind to, which is good. But somewhere along the way, I lost myself. It became a mask that I was hiding behind. It's hard to explain in words, but it was me convincing myself that because I tried, fell down, like, failed, and got back up, that for some reason that made me better. Like, I had this feeling of my failures didn't count the same as others because I was more resilient and had bigger dreams, or that I was different. I had become self absorbed, feeling like I was special and that I deserved more for my hard work. And I didn't even mean to think that way because I would consider myself humble, but it was almost like natural. Like my brain just wanted to assume I was better. Another way to put it is that I became addicted to the fall. Like if you were, it's like if I was climbing a mountain toward my goal, I would climb halfway up and then I would fall. Not because I got tired. I was tired, but I definitely had the energy to keep pushing through the climb. But instead, I let myself fall. I let myself slip and fall and restart again. Because I was addicted to the comeback, not the climb itself. After I'd fall, I'd have this big moment about getting back up or trying again, and it would give me this dopamine rush. I don't know if this makes any sense. I'm kind of like rambling to myself, but it's like I made falling, it's like I made failure, self sabotage part of my identity. It became who I was. Even with my content now on YouTube and Instagram, I post a lot of videos like this in the same format with the comeback where I set these big goals. I work towards them for a couple days, you know. I inspire people through them. Then I fail and I post a video about it being like, "Oh, I failed, but now I'm going to lock in for real this time." But I never actually do lock in for real. It's just this endless cycle of setting big goals and then falling short every single time. And in my head, I thought I was special. I had somehow tricked my brain because it feels like I'm doing something big, like I'm working towards these huge goals. But then I let myself fall back and I never achieve any real progress. I tricked my brain into thinking because I kept getting back up that I was trying harder than everyone else. And that made me different. But if you fail and you fall and then you don't learn from your mistakes and you do it again, are you really making progress or are you just playing the same game on repeat? The reason I kept falling, or I kept choosing to fall, is because deep down it was comfortable. Because it made me feel like I was chasing, I was in pursuit of something great. It was comfortable to chase the goal rather than reaching it. It was comfortable to convince myself that I was trying. Because as long as I'm letting myself fall and get back up, I don't have to face what happens if I give it everything and it's still not enough. I'm not afraid of failing or falling because I fail all the time. What I'm afraid of is giving everything, 100%, everything I have, and then finding out that that wasn't enough. If I give it everything and still lose, then what? I have to face the possibility, I have to face the fear of knowing that everything I have was not enough. And that scares me more than any failure could, so I kept myself trapped in this cycle. But I'm done being addicted to the fall. I don't want to be in this loop anymore. I don't want to almost make it. I want to stand strong and go all the way. I'd rather find out I'm ordinary than live like a coward who never gave it everything. I'm not special, and that's exactly why I need to stop choosing to fall. Because the only way to ever win is to stop giving yourself the option to lose.